Hey, it's Cuffy and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for this video, I'm going to be talking to you about men's hair care and how I got into it. Well, the main points of men's hair care, just to ease you into it really. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So when it comes to men's hair care, I think most males want that simple and easy hairstyle. They don't want to be messing around with it too much. They don't want to be like they want like that low sort of maintenance, if that makes sense. Yeah, they just want it like easy and not too, they don't want to be messing around with it too much, I think. All hair needs to be taken care of, whether it's male's hair or female's hair. It's all hair at the end of the day, and it's all growing out of our body, isn't it? So a good haircut, I think, can boost your confidence massively. Whether it's if you're going for a date, for a job interview, it's really going to boost your confidence, and you can feel like a boss and absolutely nail it, whichever it may be, you know. A good haircut can make you look really cleaned up, like instantly. If you're going for that fresh fade or if you've got that like that curly hair type, um, which I've got, as you can see my hair sort of like, but a good haircut can make you feel and make you look a lot more cleaned up instant. It's that first impression, whether it's as I said, a date or a job interview, or can be anything really. It's that first impression when bam, really give the first impression a straight 10 out of 10 easily within them first few seconds. So there are ways to get healthier hair, and in some ways thicker hair, but that's all part of genetics as well. But there are ways of achieving healthier hair. If your hair is not the greatest, if you're not sure how to look after it properly, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing hair care on this channel as well, is because I know ways, and I've learnt ways of getting healthier hair, especially for men, and I'm going to teach you that in the in the future for more videos and whatnot. Everybody suits different hairstyles, which I will talk about in another video, and I'll probably say it a few times in this video as well. Everybody suits different hairstyles, because we've got different types of hair, different texture, different hair lengths. It's all different, and we're all unique. Hair lengths can achieve different styles, which I'll talk about again in another video. There are also different trends, and this all plays a part in the time of the year it is, different seasons, what different celebrities are rocking maybe. As I said, I want to save all this information from the future, but yeah, we're all unique, and hair does come in different varieties, and yeah, and as I said, they're all different face shapes. Different face shapes suit different styles. There are ways of keeping your hair presentable without spending money either, and I know it sounds oh yeah right, but there are ways of keeping your hair tidy, especially on the back and sides, which don't require any training at all. It'll save you a bit of money, if you're on a budget, which I've experienced as well. So there are different ways of saving your money without having to go full on, in a full experience hair salon. But obviously, I'm not trying to drive you away from from like your local barbers or anything like that. Of course not. I love going to my local barbers, for a haircut. But I'm just saying, if you're absolutely skint and you've got no money, there are ways of you know, keeping your hair fresh. So yeah, that's like the main points I wanted to cover, because you know, there is a lot of information, you know, to cover, but I thought I'd just cover the main points for this video. And I do think hair care can be, like, especially for men, it can be perceived as a bit feminine, you know, a little bit I don't know the right word to put it. It can be perceived, you know, as a little bit like gay, but it's not, and I will explain to you why as we go on. But moving on, and for the second part of this video, I'm going to be telling you what actually got me into hair care. So yes, let's get into it. So one day, I was finishing work, and I thought, you know what, I really need you know, a good old clean up, you know, on my hair. This is when I really didn't know much about hair, and I thought, yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna go and, you know, just get a simple tidy up. I didn't know anything about fades, or no, sorry, I don't know how to do fades. I I didn't know, like, the benefits, you know, of a fresh fade, etc. And, you know, I just needed a haircut. So I went, and I was like, you know, can you just tidy up for me, really? She's like, yeah, of course. The hairdresser then tidied up, you know, on top, because I've got really thick hair. Always needs, always needs the bulk taken out of it. So I got a bit taken off the top and back and sides done, you know. And I just remember, I I I just remember she kind of like restyled it and put it up for me, because I had it down. She put it up for me. I was like, wow, I really like that. And it, like, the way it was cut, it just sat like right. And and so that night I then went home, and I just remember styling it, you know, to the side, sort of thing. I then YouTubed, and this is partly how I got into YouTube as well, apart from the music side of it. But um, I YouTubed a couple of like slick to the side comb over hairstyles, and then eventually I stumbled across this YouTube channel called Bluman, which is spelled as BLUMAAN, and I can link his channel down below as well, because he's so good at what he does, and his knowledge is brilliant. But anyway, yeah, he's an inspiration as well for hair care for me as well. But anyway, I started watching Blue Man's channel, and the first video I watched was he got a disconnected undercut, where it's like, you know, the back and sides was disconnected, well tidied up, and it was volume, you know, styled into a quiff, and I loved that. And I thought, yes, I really like that, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to achieve that hairstyle. Um, so I started watching Blue Man regularly, and it turned out that he'd actually been through the processes of, you know, of actually how and why to achieve that hairstyle. Um, so as time went on, I then wanted to, you know, do the same, slick it back, and I realised I had to go out longer to then achieve that hairstyle. So one time, no, in fact, I've skipped a bit there. Go back a bit. I remember I went back to the hair salon. No, sorry, the barber's about a month later. Then I got one side disconnected, swept it over. Then I realised to then achieve that, like, high quiff, disconnected undercut, I then had to grow it out more, and then get the other side disconnected. So that's what I'd done, and eventually I achieved that hairstyle. And I'll show you some photos now of basically kind of like the journey of like that, like, hair growth sort of thing. But yeah, here you go, I'll pop it on the screen for you now. And here's another one. And another. kind of rounding it off nearly. I've realised that, you know, you've got to look after your hair. Some people are luckier than others when it comes to, you know, how thick it is, how well, not particularly how fast it grows. Kind of all grows at the same speed, I think. But you know, I've realised that hair is valuable to us, and it does need to be looked after. It's just like the human body; it all needs to be taken care of. But anyway, I'll as I do more videos, I'll go deeper into hair care, like I've kept on saying, because there is so much to cover. Which, to be fair, probably a lot of males probably won't even realise, you know, that a lot does go into it, as well as women's hair care as well. But anyway, I'm going to wrap that video up for now. Hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have, as usual. Hope you enjoyed the last video as well, and I'll link that down in the description down below. Where I basically talk about you know my first DJ gig. If you want to follow me on social media, my Snapchat is Cuffski or Cuffy, so that'd be Cuthski. Twitter is at Cuff94 or Cuthy. My Instagram is DJ_Cuthy. Facebook is DJ Cuffy or Chris Cuff, but DJ Cuffy is my Facebook DJ profile kind of thing. Mixcloud is the Rave Sessions or Cuthy. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. Like and subscribe, because that'd be absolutely amazing. And yeah, I'm off again, and keep well and take it easy.